I think our goals for this season is really to get as many wins as we can. With Paul Andrews working on the car and everyone in the shop just putting together such good cars. I think at the end of the year we can be a championship contender. But as long as right now it's just finishing races, trying to pick off wins late in the season or as early as we can, and just see how where it ends up. We're gonna run a little bit of midgets, but my main focus is still the stock cars. When we have some downtime, we're gonna go and run here in Indy, and maybe at the night for the 500, maybe at Hickory in North Carolina where the guys rest. They can come watch us, but we're real focused on the stock car and don't want to take anything away from that. The biggest difference between an open wheel car and a stock car is really just the weight. The stock car is big and heavy and sluggish, where the open wheel is so light and they're over horsepowered. But they still have similarities. You still got to be really smooth with them. But the open wheel is a little more twitchy and they're a little harder to control, where the stock car is more of a bus. But they're fun to drive. I've had fun with the stock car with the long races, so it's been pretty exciting so far. Actually, the tracks I'm looking forward to the most are probably Texas, Talladega, all the big tracks, just because of their prestige and all the NASCAR people are down there at that time. But actually, the smaller tracks that I raced last year, I'm looking forward to them in a different reason, just because I have the experience, and hopefully we can get some wins at those first, and then maybe if we're lucky, we'll get some big track wins. Working with Paul has been it's been really cool. Having someone that has all the experience and has been around stock cars his whole life and has actually won championships in the cup level. It's just having someone to be able to teach me, a rookie. It's just a big benefit for me in my career. Really, just doing tracks that I've never done. The road course stuff is definitely going to be a challenge. I haven't done any road course stuff since when I was about 6 or 7 running go-karts, and these stock cars are so much bigger and heavier. They're going to be a little tougher to do the road course, but we're going to have some people helping us, and I'm looking forward to it. I think the long-term goals are, finish this season definitely and see where that takes us. But, I'd love to be in nationwide for a couple of years, and hopefully we get that opportunity. And then, everyone's dream is, getting up to the cup level and running some sprint and hopefully doing that for a while. Going to Daytona was such an experience. The atmosphere down there, so crazy with NASCAR being down there, all the fans. We unloaded off the trailer in practice and we're third quick, and we qualified fourth and was real excited for the race. And we were doing fine, but just had our flat right rear and was real disappointed. But they're getting the car back together, and I think we'll be good at our next super speedway, and just looking forward to it. The road course race was challenging just as I thought it would be. I hadn't never been on one since I was 6 racing go-karts, and there's a pretty huge difference between a go-kart and a stock car. But and it was even worse. It started raining 8 laps into it, so we had to come in and put rain tires on. I couldn't see the whole race. We never got to put the windshield wipers on. But looking forward to going back to New Jersey, and hopefully we'll get some data acquisition and be a lot better from the get-go. To be asked to join Penske is just such an honor. Racing open wheels, I was always dreamed just to be able to be signed with a team, and so I could come down and run stock cars. And we got to go down and sit with Mike Nelson, Tim Cindric, and they let us. We went and viewed the whole shop, and then they got us 2 races set up with Cunningham, and raced to Iowa and had a really good finish, and raced Kentucky and had a pretty good one. And then they asked us to sign for driver development, and we're doing it this year, and it's a little bit of pressure, but I think we'll be fine. And it's been really cool with Paul Andrews and everyone working on that car. There's been so many people help me out through my open wheel career, but the biggest by far has definitely been Kevin Biesacker. He came on board with me when I was just 13 and helped me out, and our chemistry just got so great. He'd find out what I like, and I'd find out how to give him information. And we'd be really fast, just go to tracks and one practice, and we'd be up to speed real fast. But also, Keith Olsapple came and helped us out on the sprint car, racing Winchester, and he had a lot of experience, and it just helps someone coming like that. And Bob East, he's helped out so many people, and he would come and share a little experience when we'd go to new tracks. And someone with all that experience it's really great for my career. Kenny Schrader's probably been the biggest help. We went down to him and got to race a couple Busch East races with him, and it was just really cool. He's a really cool guy and loves racing. He also got us our first ARCA race where we got hooked up with Cunningham, and that's where this whole Penske thing went. And also everyone from Penske's helped me out a lot, and Randy Humphrey also helped me out before even Kenny Schrader. He actually we got to run 2 Hooters Pro Cup races, which that was my first time running a stock car, and that was really neat. But right now, for driver-wise, I think Frank Kimmel's helped me out a lot. He's just a cool guy. He's raced at all the tracks, so he has a lot of experience. But last year, Parker helped me out a ton. Being my teammate, he would just come down, tell me what I need to do, and I'm gonna miss him this year, but I think we'll be fine.